Hello everyone and welcome back to Chrissy's Wig Room. My name is Chrissy and today I am super happy to be sharing with you a look at 3 different colors in the same style. So thank you so much to my new subscribers, welcome, and I am so happy that you chose to spend some time with me today as we look at these beautiful wigs. So we're going to be looking today at 3 different colors in the same style by the same brand, and I'm super excited about this. I absolutely love this style. This has been a long time favorite of mine, and I'm just so happy that I was able to pick this up in 3 different colors. So we're going to be looking at 2 brunettes. This is a really dark brunette with some reddish highlights, and then we're also going to be looking at a blonde, my very favorite blonde. So this is John Renau's Zara, and this is 1BRH30. So this is a beautiful color. I'm absolutely loving it. The 1BRH30 is a very dark, almost soft black with some reddish highlights mixed in really nicely throughout this whole style. Just beautifully done. We'll take a closer look at that in a moment. We're also going to be looking at a lighter brunette, which is the FS17 Walnut Syrup. And then we're also going to be taking a look at my favorite blonde by John Renau, which is the FS17 101 S18 Palm Springs Blonde. So we're going to be taking a look at all 3 of these colors in the same style, and I'm super excited to be sharing that with you. I know that the comparison videos really help a lot of you out there on your wig journey that are trying to decide what colors work best with your skin tones. For me, the rich dark brunettes are my favorite, and then I love an ash blonde. So those are kind of the color family that I stick with that works best with my skin tone, and I'm just super excited to be sharing this video with you today, and I'm always happy to bring you a video and just help each other along as we continue our beautiful journey together in making ourselves look the very best, feel the very best, and live the very best life that we can, because I truly believe that we can live that dream. For those of you that are new, I started my wig journey back in March of 2019 after my mom passed away. So for those of you that have been following me for a while, you probably know my back history. For those of you that are new to my channel, you may not have heard, but I've experienced a lot of loss in my life, and with that loss came a lot of heartache and came a lot of tragedy, trials, just a lot of physical stress, a lot of mental stress, and it caused hair loss. Over time, it's caused my bio hair to get thinner and thinner and thinner, and unfortunately, it just doesn't grow like it did. There's spots where there's no hair anymore, and it's sad, and it's hard to look in the mirror sometimes and see that, and that's why I'm so thankful that we have these wigs, because it gives me confidence that I never thought that I could get back. So my story goes way back. So loss started in my life when I was a very young child. My father was a Vietnam veteran. He didn't meet my mother until much later in life. He was 41 when he met my mother, and my mother was 36 when she had me. And I was my dad's only child. He had never had any other children. And just grew up going to a lot of funerals, having a lot of loss, because having older parents means that, their family was passing away, so, unfortunately. I lost my dad's mom when I was only 3 years old, so I never really got to know Grandma Elsie. Heard a lot about her. She was a beautiful, classy lady. Loved seeing the pictures, but I didn't really get to know her because she passed away when I was so little. My other grandma died when I was 15 from heart failure, and then it just kind of kept escalating from there with loss. So went through some bad relationships in my 20s. I met someone. I got married to someone. And that relationship lasted about 5 years, and then I had to go through an ugly divorce to get out of that. He was mentally abusing me, and it was a sad situation, but I had to get out of it. The sad part of that was I lost my only son. So I had gotten pregnant while I was with him at that time. I was about 26 at the time. I'm 38 now. And because of the mental conditions of the person that I was with, the state of Kansas basically said I had to choose between my son or my husband, and I really wanted to have a family. I really felt like it could work at the time. So I chose, to stay as a family, but in turn with that, I had to give my son up for adoption. So I gave my son up, sadly, for adoption. I wish I had not done that now. I regret it. Those are the things in life because later on, after that happened, then what ended up happening is he started cheating on me. So I chose him. I chose to stay with him. And sadly, he started cheating on me, and he ended up getting another woman pregnant while we were still married. He was telling people that I was his sister. It was a sad situation. And so with that, when I found out that he was cheating on me, I hired a lawyer, and I just had to end it right there. Well, then it took, another couple of years getting out of that mess. So I went through a lot of emotional stress with that, and then I went through a lot of emotional stress losing my son. The pregnancy was very difficult for me. I had preeclampsia. So I'm sure some of you are familiar with that, where your blood pressure, for whatever reason, your blood pressure goes sky high. And mine went sky high around 6 months into the pregnancy. And they were going to have to take the baby soon anyway. They were going to have to, do a C-section and take the baby, because it was either my life was in danger or the baby's life was in danger if they didn't terminate the pregnancy. So that was a sad part. There's just been so many things. So then we fast forward that I get married to James in 2014, and he was the love of my life. We had so much fun together. You guys that know me know all about James and know that, we had a really beautiful relationship. It was the kind of relationship that everybody dreams of. We had so much fun together. We went to so many trips. We did so many things together, and we just were really living the dream. We were happy. We were laughing. We were loving life every single day. And that went on 2015, 16, and 17. And then in late August, or actually early August, my husband had a massive heart attack. So I lost James. Then we fast forward a year later to August of 2018, and my dear mother, who was my best friend, I loved her so much, passed away from cancer. She got lung cancer, and it spread through her whole body, and she sadly passed away just a year and a few days after James did, a year later. And so then in 2019 is when I started this wig journey, and that's what really brought me to wigs. It was thanks to my sisters, Cindy and Dawn, Daily Dazzle and Dawn. She really got me into wigs. I thank both my sisters for that, because it's really got me to where I am now. And then also Taz's Wig Closet. Taz's Wig Closet is an amazing inspiration to all of us wig wearers out there on our wig journey, to look at wigs in the best of light and to always have hope and positivity in everything that we do in our lives. And so for that, I'm so grateful. Also lost my dad. I forgot to mention that. I lost my dad in 2008, November of 2008. My dad passed away from a massive brain stroke, and he was only 69. So there's been a lot of loss in my life. And with that loss comes a lot of questions, a lot of whys, a lot of things that we're not going to understand until we get to heaven and can ask God. And so, I have just lived my life with faith and with hope and with knowing that there is something better out there. And we just have to keep pursuing and keep living the best lives that we can. And wigs are what helps me. When I put a wig on, it just gives me that boost of confidence, like, wow, I can see myself in the mirror and it's beautiful, and I look beautiful and I look young, and of course it helps having makeup. Like right now I've got a full face of makeup on, and, so that really helps. And of course having the clothes, y'all know I love my clothes. I love everything about it. So I think it's all a part of benefiting ourselves and helping ourselves to live the very best life that we can. And so it really helped, by getting into wigs, it helped me so much to deal with the loss, because, those of you that have went through grieving, you know what it's like. Like when my husband died, I felt like I couldn't breathe for months. The first few months after he was gone, I felt like I could not breathe. I would go to bed at night and I would just sob into the pillow, because I couldn't understand. Why am I a widow? At that time I was 35. Why am I a widow at 35? There's so much life ahead of me. And all these questions we don't have the answer to. And then losing your mom. It was very tough to be a 26-year-old, lose your dad, and then only at 36 lose your mom. It's tough. It's you're always left, you know, you see other people still with their moms and their dads, and they're happy and they're living life, and you want that so badly. But God has a reason for everything, and I believe that God has a plan for my life, and that God's using my YouTube channel to bless others, and that I seek to be an inspiration to you all in your wig journey, because it's not easy. There's hundreds of wig styles out there, and they keep getting better and better every day with these styles. They're gorgeous, and there's something for all of you. There's something for every single one of you out there, but you have to find it, and you have to have a passion for it. And I have a real passion for it, because I have always had a passion for living and looking my very best. Living my best life helps me to go further in my life. And it's important that we all have those same, desires. And I think that we can, but it is difficult. This wig journey is not easy. There are so many styles, and you get a style and you're like, well, that's not for me. And I go through phases. Like right now, I'm just into the deep, rich brunettes. I'm into the longer styles. I think they really bring youth and life back to the face. And I am just absolutely loving everything about the longer styles. But you know, if you were watching me, and those of you that have followed me know that just last year I was into the curlier styles, and I still have those styles and I still love them. But I think this is a gorgeous style. So sorry for rambling on, but I just wanted to tell you kind of my life story there. This is a beautiful color. It has a wonderful lace front for as dark of color as this is, but look at the beautiful highlights. And I love how they're just subtle. They're not overpowering, you know, they're not like a rich red color, but they are subtle enough to really give it some depth and dimension. And I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And this just brings me back to my roots, because my bio hair was always about this color. And it's stunning. It's just absolutely stunning. And the thing with Zara, now they came out with a new one recently that's called Zara Light. And I'm excited to try that one, because I believe that's not going to have as much permatease. This one, you can really get your hands in there and stir this one up. And there's a lot of permatease up here. So for those of you that are Zara fans, you know what I'm talking about. But there is a lot of permatease. So I'm going to go ahead and take it off. Now I'm not going to show you the inside cap of all of them, because these are all the same style. I'm just going to be showing you in different colors. So this color here is beautiful. Again, it's called 1BRH30, which I believe also is chocolate pretzel, but it's like a soft black with these gorgeous highlights that I just think are absolutely stunning. I think this brings so much youth to the face, and you can, like I said, you can really get some permatease up here at the crown, which I absolutely love. So again, this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous style. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you the inside cap construction for Zara. So for the inside cap construction here, here at the bottom, we've got a nape. It's about a 1-inch nape, and we have those Velcro type adjusters that allow you to adjust it up to a 1/2 inch either way. And I have a 21.5-inch circumference. So for me, I like to extend, I like to put them all the way in, because that's the most secure fit. Most of the time I don't wear wig grips or wig caps, so I don't feel it necessary to, loosen them. Now, the cap is very stretchy, and I feel like it fits petite to average circumference beautifully. We also have that fully monofilament top there, which allows you to style it in any way that you want. And then you've got that beautiful lace front, and I love how the lace front is like 1 inch thick, because you can really style it away from the face, which I absolutely love. So this is the 1BRH30, and this is the one that I've been wearing today, and just absolutely adoring it. I had to run some errands today, so I went to Walmart in this, and I just absolutely adore it. So the next style that I'm going to show is the same style with the Palm Springs Blonde. So again, this color, for those of you that love this color as much as I do, you know how beautiful this is. This is a beautiful ash blonde with a medium brown root and a lot of platinum highlights throughout it. It's just a really, really stunning style. Let me go ahead and put her on. Stunning style, looks gorgeous, very sexy. And like I said, it has all that permatease up here, so I really like to do updos with it, pull it up here at the crown. I like really va-va-voom at the top. That's me. I think that's sexy. But this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous color. It is my favorite blonde by John Renau, and it's it's actually the only blonde that I love in this line because it's so ash. It's just stunning. And I go through phases where I really like the blondes. Usually in the summertime, I really like the blondes. But this year, I don't know, I just feel like going back to my roots, and my roots are the brunettes. And there's so many different beautiful tones of brunettes that I think you can really find something to work. All right, so I'm going to move along so we don't spend a whole lot of time on this. Let's move along to the last one that I have. And this one is the FS17, which is Walnut Syrup. And this is a lighter brunette that is mixed with some really beautiful blonde highlights. So I like this one for when I want maybe just a tad lighter color. Don't want to be so, the deep brunette if I want just a lighter. This is great for summertime because it is a lighter brunette, but it still is just really ashy in tone, which makes it absolutely beautiful. Really, really, really stunning. I mean, Zara, just when I put Zara on, I feel beautiful. This length, it is long. It's very, very long, but I feel beautiful. I feel young again. I feel like I'm back in my 20s. I just absolutely love this style. I think that it's just beautiful. And this is one of those styles where you can wear it long, you can put it up, you can pin it to the side. You can put this one in a ponytail because it's so long. There's so many things that you can do with this. And I'm just like so impressed with this style. And this style has been around for quite some time, and it's been a love for many, many of us wig wearers. One of the first wigs that I had was the same style in 24BT18S8, which is shaded Mocha. But like I said, as I came through my wig journey, certain colors, if they're too warm for me specifically, I have a very fair, as you can see, I have a very fair cool tone. I'm a very fair cool tone person. I can deepen my skin tone by wearing a shade darker makeup, also self-tanning, but I'm very fair. Very, very fair skin tone. So for me, personally, warmer shades just don't work well with my skin tone. I don't think they flatter me. I don't think they look good on me. So for me, I tend to go with either the, like I said, the lighter platinum, more ash blondes, or the deeper rich brunettes, because the deeper rich brunettes really look good on my fair skin tone. And I think this is beautiful. Like I said, if you just want a little bit lighter brown, this is darker than the 24BT18S8. So I really like this one, like I said, especially for the summertime. It's just really, really stunning. Just a beautiful, beautiful color. So easy to wear. So one way that I love to wear this one in particular, and I think it's just because of all the permatease in it, is with a headband. Now this one's just right out of the box. Actually, all of these are right out of the box, so I'm still getting them used to movement. But as you can tell, it looks really cute with a headband. You can really get a lot of volume up here at the crown. I love it. This is such a fun one. Such a fun one. My little kitty Fluffy's over here on the floor looking at your mama. Are you looking at mama? He's so cute. My Maine Coon. Half tabby, half Maine Coon. Fluffy! Fluffy! Mr. Fluffy, what are you doing? So this is just a beautiful, beautiful style. And, you know, I think that even in the summertime, and, you know, I used to be like most of you where in the summertime, it's like I would put away my long wigs and then just get out my short ones. But I like them both. Now, when I'm out for a walk, so lately my thing is after work, I go out for a walk. And thankfully in my neighborhood, we have sidewalks here. So I can go around for a walk. I can just, you know, go around the loop several times. And I've been loving that. It helps, especially working from home. It really helps. And, but it just, even, you know, so what I've been doing is I'll save my shorter wigs for like my walks. But when I really want to glam up and I want to look good, this is what makes me feel the best. The short styles are fun. They're awesome to wear, but they don't make me feel beautiful. This is what makes me feel myself. Like when I was 20 years old and I had really strong, thick hair. And like I said, due to all the losses, my hair got thinner and thinner and thinner. So this is one fun way to wear it. Now, another fun way that I like to wear it is to take one of these bling clips, and you can pull quite a bit of the hair back and then just go in through the side. And this always helps to keep the bangs out of the face, or to keep anything from, sorry guys, I got a hair. That's the thing with long hair, it kind of wants to stick to your makeup. But that's one way that I always like to wear it, is this way, because then it's never going to flop in your face. So that's just a gorgeous way to wear it. Another really fun way to wear this, and this is a bigger clip, but I've got shorter clips upstairs that I use. I will take like half of it and then pull it up like this. And this is such a gorgeous style to wear because you can really get lift. I love lift. And the reason that I love permatease so much and lift, you guys, is because my bio hair would never do that. My bio hair was like thin, straight, flat. And even if you took a curling iron to it, it just wouldn't change. So that's why I absolutely love wigs, because I can have my dream hair. This is my dream hair, you guys. Long, thick, luscious, straight, beautiful. And you can too. You can have it too. And that's what's so amazing. It's worth the investment, because with that investment, then if you take care of it, and you know, this is just regular synthetic. I know the heat-friendly fibers are gorgeous and they are a little bit more to maintain, but worth it. And I think that all wigs can be maintained if you just take care of them. I mean, it's so simple to take care of them. At the end of the day, I flip it upside down and I work through it. I also wanted to show you, like, see, I could do like a half up, half down with this as well. There's so many things that you can do with this kind of a style. It's just really fun. So I wanted to show you, so at the end of the day, for those of you that are curious, so like if I've worn this all day long, right, I flip it upside down like this. I take my spray bottle that's mixed with water and a little bit of wig conditioner, and I spray the hair. And this smells really good too. It smells like you just washed your hair. And then I take my wide tooth, my John Renau wide tooth comb, and I just start working through. You start at the nape of the wig and just gently work through the fibers. And that's all you do, and then it's ready to go for the next day. You just put it on and you're out the door. Ready to go for the day. It's as simple as that. And then I like to work the fibers up here at the top, and that's how you get glam hair. So it's as simple as that. And it just takes, you know, what I've learned in my wig journey is just to take that extra little bit of time with it to really make sure that you condition the fibers at the end of the day. That was something I did not do when I first started wearing wigs. I would take them off at the end of the day and just kind of, you know, put them in the pile or hang them on the back of the door, and they were getting matted at the, you know, at the bottoms. So I learned from my sisters and from watching Taz and others that inspire us in our wig journey that there's so many different tips to conditioning them, just like you would take care of your own hair. It's basically the same thing. So I hope you enjoyed this review. I'm sorry that it was so long. I just wanted to kind of chat with you today on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, and I hope that you all are having an amazing weekend. I hope that it's been a blessed weekend, that you've been able to spend some time outdoors enjoying the beautiful weather. This is the time of year where my allergies kind of start going crazy, so I've been having to keep up with my allergy medication, but I love being outdoors. I love seeing the flowers, and I love sharing the joy of wigs with you all. So I hope that everybody has an amazing week and a wonderful day, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Bye.